सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Vichara Sagara, 4th chapter, page 115. Topic 205 in the middle. Anumana pramanam kanada sugata matanusarinah द्वितीयमनुमानमपि प्रमाणत्वेनाङ्गीकुर्वन्ति। Nischala introducing the 6 pramanams, the most important topic in Vedanta. There are 6 pramanams. Pramanam means prama vritti janakam pramanam. Prama janakam or prama vritti janakam pramanam or pramana vyaparaha. Pramavritti janakam or pramana vyaparaha is called pramanam. This pramanam, manovritti and indriya vritti, the 2 types. Pramanam, manovritti means that thought which stay in the mind itself is called manovritti pramanam. Vritti serves like a pramanam, a means of knowledge. Every knowledge is in the form of vritti. Thought, pot thought, pen thought, flower thought, book thought, etc. All of them are in the form of vritti. That vritti alone gives prama, the knowledge. Why we are analyzing this much about pramanams? Shat pramanams, 6 pramanams, they are not, all of them are not relevant for Brahma Jnanam. What are all not relevant? Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Arthapatti, Anupalabdhi, they are not relevant for our Brahma Jnanam in claiming I am Brahman. But we are studying about other pramanams also elaborately. They are useful not for Brahma Jnanam, for general knowledge. They are all useful. There is a big text called Vedanta Paribhasha. Vedanta Paribhasha is a text written by Dharmaraja Yatindra, another one author, Dharmaraja Advarindra. His name is called Dharmaraja Advarindra. Written in Sanskrit. Vedanta Paribhasha written in Sanskrit. In that book, all these 6 pramanams are elaborately analyzed. And there are commentaries also for that, Sikhamani, etc. Commentaries are there for that book also. And this Sanskrit book was commented by Swami Madhavananda of Ramakrishna Mission. That book is available. Those are interested in studying that English version of Vedanta Paribhasha. That book is printed by Advaita Ashrama of Ramakrishna Mission, Calcutta. That book is available now also. And some other Swamiji also has written of Ramakrishna Mission. So these books talks about these 6 pramanams. Now we are seeing that first one, Pratyaksha Pramanam, we completed. Afterwards we entered into the Anumana Pramanam, the second Pramanam. That is the 2 lines I introduced in the last class. Anumana Pramanam. Before going to see this Pramanam, about Pratyaksha Pramanam, there is one more point I would like to mention regarding the Pratyaksha Jnanam. We saw that all the sense organs go outside, eyes, ears, that Shabda Vritti, Rupa Vritti, all go out. That is Indriya Vritti goes out, or Rasa Vritti, Tvag Vritti, all these Vrittis, they go out. Normally we take 5 sense organs of knowledge, they travel outside and envelope the object and gives the knowledge to the mind. Mind gets the knowledge. But what is the difference between these 5 sense organs? 3 sense organs goes out. Shabda, Rupa and what Indriyam? Grana. These sense organs go outside. Whereas Tvagindriyam and Rasanendriyam, they cannot go out. The object has to come in contact with the Rasanendriyam and Tvagindriyam. They will not go outside. That object is sweet or not, tongue, dwara, jivha, vritti cannot go outside. That object has to come in contact with the tongue, Rasanendriyam. It has to come in contact with whatever pongal now, today or yesterday, 2-3 days you are eating, whatever bhakshanam, all they have to touch your tongue, Rasanendriyam, then only you get that taste knowledge. Similarly, Tvagindriyam also, that item is very soft or hard to touch, that object has to come in contact with the Tvagindriyam. This is the difference between 3 sense organs and these 2 sense organs. These 3 means Rupa and Grana and Shabda, Shrotra Indriyam, Chakshur Indriyam, Grana Indriyam, 3 of them goes out. Tvagindriyam and Rasanendriyam cannot go out, but the object come in contact with the Indriyam. This is one point I would like to mention, so we can note that point. Now the next Anumana Pramanam, when we were seeing first Kanada Sugata Matanusarinaha. Pratyaksha Pramanam, Charvakas or Lokayatikaha, they accept only one Pramanam, whereas Kanada Matam and Sugata Matam, these 2, they accept one more Pramanam called Anumana Pramanam. Anusarinaha means the followers of Kanada Matam and Buddha Matam. Dvitiyam Anumanam. Dvitiya means second Pramanam. Anumanam api Pramanatvena Angikurvanti. They accept the Anumana Pramanam as the second Pramanam. Angikurvanti. What do you mean by Anumana Pramanam? Inference, we call it as inference. It's some Tamil also Anumanam, Telugu also Anumanam, we say. Sanskritam also Anumanam only. Anumana means doubt. That translation, English translation, we should not take. Anumanam, doubt meaning is not there. Here, not exactly doubt meaning. Anumanam means that inference is the best translation instead of doubt. What is the example? He presents, from here I have to read this portion. The Pratyaksha Pramanam alone cannot give full knowledge. Anumana Pramanam also will help us to give knowledge. Pratyaksha eva ekasya pramanatva angikare truptimichhato bhojane pravrittirna syat bhavi bhojane trupti nirupita hetutvasya प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाणजन्य प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञानाभावात् अतः आगामी भोजनं तृप्तिकारणं भोजनत्वात् पूर्वानुभूत भोजनवत् इत्यनुमानेन पूर्वभोजने अनुभूतं यत्तृप्तिहेतुत्वं तद्भावि भोजनेऽपि ज्ञात्वा तृप्तिकामो भोजने प्रवर्तेत इति वाच्यम् तस्माद् अनुमानमपि प्रमाणम् इत्थं कणादः सुगतमतानुसारिणः प्रत्यक्षमनुमानं च इति द्वयमपि प्रमाणत्वेन अङ्गीकुर्वन्ति. प्रत्यक्षस्य तु प्रत्यक्षस्य एकस्य प्रत्यक्षस्य एव one प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाणम alone एकस्य pramanatva angikare. If we accept only this pramanam, only pratyaksha pramanam, trupti michhataha bhojane pravrittihi na syat. The person who want to eat food, trupti michhataha, the one who want to take food, ichhataha bhojane, interested in taking food, interested to remove the hunger. Here trupti michhataha means to remove the hunger. Bhojane pravartanam pravrittihi na syat. There will not be any interest going towards inclination to take food. Pravrittir na syat. Then bhavi bhojane trupti nirupita hetuhu hetutvasya. Bhavi bhojane means in future. If I want to take food, tripti nirupita hetu, there must be a thought inside. What is that thought? If I take this food, my hunger will get appeased. I can appease my hunger. It can remove my hunger. Trupti nirupita hetu tvasya pratyaksha pramanajanya pratyaksha jnana abhavat. By pratyaksha jnanam, your hunger, trupti, that means this food can remove my hunger. That thought will not come only by pratyaksha pramana. Therefore, ataha, therefore, agami bhojani, agami means bhavi bhojane, future meals, future food. Trupti karanam bhojanatvad. Trupti karanam bhojanatvad. Trupti karanam means I get satisfaction. It removes my hunger. If I eat food, there is food on the table, so I am going to eat. That bhavi bhojane trupti karanam bhojanatvad, by eating the food, that food removes my hunger. How I get that thought, that inference? Because purva anubhuta bhojanavat, because I have taken food previously, that food has removed my hunger. I got a lot of tripti. Therefore, this bhojanam also will remove my hunger. Therefore, person will get pravritti towards food. Food, even babies also. Any child also has got that anumanam. If my mother, if I go to my mother removes my hunger by giving milk. Even that animals also knows that. Human babies also knows that. Ataha. Ata iti anumanena purva bhojane anubhutam. So purva bhojanam anubhutam. You can understand this Sanskrit very simple. Purva bhojanam, previous food. Previous food experience has removed my hunger. That anumanam, inference, helped me now. What? Yat trupti hetutvam tad bhavi bhojane api jnatva. So what I took the food previously, it has removed my hunger. Therefore, this food also will remove my hunger. Anumanam. That is inference. Bhojane api jnatva. Bhavi bhojane jnatva. Trupti kamo bhojane pravartata. Trupti kamaha. The one who is interested in eating food. Trupti kamaha. Bhojane pravartate iti vacham. He will get interest to go and take the food. Tasmat. Therefore what? Anumanamapi pramanam. Anumanam is also a pramanam. If you, last class I said, in one class, if you take grass, the cow comes near to you. If you take stick, it will go away. How it knows that grass previously I took, it has removed my hunger. Now this grass also, pratyaksha jnanam cannot remove the hunger. Just seeing the grass, it cannot get trupti. Then what gives trupti for that cow? That cow has got anumanam of purva bhojanam. Purva bhojanam has given me trupti. Now this bhavi bhojanam, future, now I am going to eat. This person is having grass in his hand. So I am going to eat. If I eat, I get bhavi bhojani. Trupti hisyad. That is called anumanam. So, bhutatrana anubhavena bhavi bhojane. In Sanskritam, if you want to put that cow, bhutatrana, trana means grass. It is not there in the sentence, just I am telling. Bhutatrana anubhava, whatever I have taken that tranam, grass previously, that cow is thinking. Bhavi bhojani, bhavi trane, in this person's hand also having grass. Bhavi trane, vritti hetutvam, that thought comes in the mind. This is called anumanam. Bhavi hetutvam. Bhavi trane vritti hetutvam anumanat, because it infers. Yeah, that stick he shows, will it go near to him? It knows that he will bite, he will beat me now. That's why only grass he shows, it goes. Any person who is hungry, whenever food is there, everyone feels. How they know? Because of anumanam. Cow also goes like that only. Like that, anumana pramanam is also one of the pramanam. It is very, very useful pramanam. Kanadamatam, Buddhamatam, they both accept this. Of course, we also accept 6 pramanams. Now, we are going to enter the third pramanam, that is Shabda pramanam. I will read that 206. Shabda pramanam Sankhya Shastra Pranetru Kapila Matanusarinasthu Trutiyam Shabdamapi Pramanatvenangi Kurvanti Tatha hi Deshantare Kasyachit Pitamritaha Aptaha Kaschittam कश्चित् तं वृत्तान्तं तत्पुत्राय च आख्यौ आप्तवाक्यात् पुत्रः पितृमरणं निश्चिनोति तच्च न स्यात् प्रत्यक्षानुमानात्मक प्रमाणद्वयं मात्र अङ्गीकारे देशान्तरोत्पन्न पितृमरणज्ञानस्य प्रत्यक्षानुमानाभ्याम् असंभवात् तस्मात् कपिलमतानुसारिणः प्रत्यक्षानुमानशब्दात्मकं त्रयमपि प्रमाणत्वेन अङ्गीकुर्वन्ति. Like this one pramanam is added by Sankhya philosophers. Now he takes Sankhya Matanusarinaha. Sankhya Shastra Pranetru. Pranetru means the profounder of Sankhya Matam. Sankhya Shastra Pranetru. This Sankhya Shastra Pranetru Kapila Muni. I told you in Gita Bhashyan class recently. Sankhya Kapila is different from Bhagavata Avatara Kapila. In Bhagavatam also Kapila Gita comes. In that Kapila Gita, it is available on new website also, I said. So that Kapila Gita given by Avatara Kapila, Bhagavan. And this Sankhya now which Vichara is mentioning is about this Sankhya Shastra. Now this Kapila born in, I told you, there in one place. It is called Firozabad now. That also I mentioned. So that place Panchala Desham, Panchala Desham, Sankhya, this Kapila born there. This Kapila, what is the difference? Why I have to mention this difference? Otherwise we will get confusion. Kapila Bhagavan is an avatara. This Kapila also one and the same, you should not take. What is the reason? Because this Kapila Sankhya, who is not avatara, they accept the Jagat as Satyam. Kapila avatara, we talk about Vedanta Kapila. Avatara Kapila talk about Vedanta. Jagat is Mithya according to Avatara Kapila. In Kapila Gita he says Jagat is Mithya. Whereas this Sankhya people accept the Jagat as Satyam. World is Satyam for them. Therefore there is a lot of difference. So okay, what is now this Shabda Pramanam, this Sankhya philosophers accept. So Shabda, now before going to see again Shabda, another incidental point, a very important point comes. Is this Shabda Pramanam, Shabda means sound, a statement, testimony, they call in English university language, testimony. This Shabda Vakyam. In Pratyaksha Pramanam also, Shrotra Indayam, Shabda Jnanam we are talking. Can we include this Shabda Pramanam also in Shrotrendriya Pratyaksha Pramanam? In Pratyaksha Pramanam, Chakshu, Rupa Jnanam, Shabda Jnanam, and Shrotrendriya Dwara, Shabda Jnanam, Chakshur Dwara, Rupa Jnanam, Granendriya Dwara, Gandha Jnanam, all these when we are talking, so Shrotra Indriyam Shabda connected to Pratyaksha Jnanam, Pratyaksha Pramanam, which gives Pratyaksha Jnanam. Can we include this Shabda Pramanam also in that Pratyaksha Pramanam? Means we are not supposed to mix that. This Shabda Pramanam is different. That pratyaksha pramanam which we talk about, shrotrendriya dwara, shabda jnanam, that shabda is different. This shabdam can we include and we should not include, because shabda pramanam also in pratyaksha pramanam, if you say, then how many pramanams it will become? Only 5 pramanams. But Shastra says there are 6 pramanams. Therefore, you have to accept 5 plus 1 Shabda Pramana also you have to accept. That is the idea. Not only that, here in this Shabda Pramanam, you require the knowledge of the language also you should know. Suppose you are listening my words, you are getting only Shabda Jnanam or Artha Jnanam also. Shabda and Artha also both are required. Your ears are also working. Your ears are intact. They are working. You are hearing my words. Suppose you don't know my language, you don't understand my language, then you feel that Swamini is making some noise. Some sound is coming. You think like that. Suppose you don't know the language. I am talking to you, you are listening to me from many years. You are understanding what I am talking, the subject, the language knowledge is very important. Then you get the meaning also. So here Shabda Jnana means language knowledge is very, very important. That is why Shabda Pramanam is taken separately. In that also we saw in Upanishads when I was talking, Shabda Pramanam also Laukika Shabda and Alaukika Shabda. Veda Shabda Pramanam is Alaukikam Apaurusheya Shabdam. Brahma Jnanam comes only through Apaurusheya Shabdam. Alaukika Shabda, not Laukika Shabda. Here Nischaladasa giving one example, Laukika Shabda example. Like a newspaper. News you are getting, you are listening to the news. You understand the language and you get the knowledge through that Shabda. That is Laukika Shabda. Any reporter of any magazine, any paper, is a Laukika Shabda. We are going to see the Alaukika Shabda later. Shabda Pramanam is the most important Pramanam for us. All other 5 Pramanams are not useful for Vedanta Brahma Jnana Prapyartham. But we have to just understand. Okay, this much is sufficient. Shabda Jnana. What is the Laukika Drishtanta he gives here? We'll see that. Sankhya Shastra Pranetra Kapila Matanusarinaha tu Tritiyam Shabdamapi. Tritiyam, third Pramanam. Tritiyam Pramanatve Shabdamapi Pramanatvena. Shabdam also as a Pramanam. Pramanatvena Angi Kurvanti. They accept. For what is the example? Shabda Pramana here. Tathahi. To explain further. Deshantare Kasyachit Pita Mritaha. In one son is staying in different place, father is staying in his village. Okay, then one relative, known person, aptaha, known person, reliable reporter, reliable person, kaschit, he came to this son who is staying in the big town or city somewhere. Tam vrittantam tat putraya achakhyau. When father, Pita Mritaha, that father died, he carried that message to give to his son. That Vrittantam, that news. Tat Putraya Achakhyau. To his son, he conveyed that message. Achakhyau, he said. So, having heard that, the son heard that Achakhyau, Putraya Achakhyau. He said, he conveyed the message to his son. that is achakhyau is kya dhatu, lit prathama purusha ekavachanam. Aptavakyat, by that reliable person, relative maybe known person, Aptavakyat, Putraha Pitrumaranam Nischinoti. This son comes to know, oh, my father passed away. Nischinoti. Tache Pratyaksha Anumanaka Pramanat Dvayam Matra Angikare Nasyat. If you accept only Pratyaksha Pramanam, Anumana Pramanam, this knowledge that my father passed away, that knowledge will not come to him. Because father is in his village, he is in other place. Pratyakshama, he has not seen that father who passed away. Anumanam also, he cannot infer also. He cannot infer, there is no previous experience. This is the first time he is hearing that news. So therefore, if you accept only Pratyaksha Pramanam, if you accept only Anumana Pramanam, this boy cannot get the knowledge that my father passed away. He cannot get that knowledge. How he get knowledge then? This Apta Vakyat. Vakya means Shabdam here. So, tache nasyat pratyaksha anumana matra angikari. Deshantara utpanna pitru marana jnanasya. Deshantara, that father is in different place and now he is here. This jnanam he has got now. Pratyaksha jnanumanabhyam asambhavat. It is impossible through pratyaksha jnanam because he is in different place. Deshantara means different place. That jnanam cannot come because he is here. It can come only through aptavakyam. Pratyaksha jnanabhyam asambhavat. Anumana, both pramanams cannot give. Tasmat, therefore, third pramanam, why it is important, he is presenting through the example. Tasmat, therefore, Kapila Matanusarinaha. Kapila Matanusarinaha means Sankhya Matanusarinaha. According to them, Pratyaksha Anumana Shabdatmakam. The three pramanams are important. Trayamapi Pramanatvena Angi Kurvanti. They accept three pramanams. This is the Shabda Pramanam. With this epistemology, we have to continue further. In 207, fourth Pramanam is going to be introduced. That is Upamana Pramanam. Upamana Pramanam. Before going to that, one more point regarding Shabda Pramanam. I said in previous classes also, Laukika Shabda, Alaukika Shabda. Laukika Shabda Pramanam, why we don't take? It is not independent Pramanam. It is Upajivi Pramanam. Whereas Alaukika Shabda, Veda Shabda is Upajivya Pramanam. Shastra Vakyam is Upajivya Pramanam. Independent Pramanam is called Upajivya Pramanam. Therefore, Upajivya Pramanam is Swatantra Pramanam. Vedika Shabda is Upajivya Pramanam, independent. Therefore, what? News says Upajivi Pramanam, Shabda Pramanam. So, this point we have to remember. Independent, Laukika Shabda is dependent, Shastra Shabda is independent. Dependent Vakyam is not going to help us in Brahma Jnana. This is the Shabda Pramana. We are going to later, we are going to take that Mahavakya Shabda, how it works. Upamana Pramanam. Upamana Pramanam Nyaya Shastra Pranetru Gautamam Matanusarinam चतुर्थम् उपमानमपि प्रमाणत्वेनाभ्युपगच्छन्ति तथा हि कश्चित् गवय मृगमजानानः कुतश्चित् आरण्यकपुरुषात् गवयः गोसदृशः इति श्रुत्वा कदाचित् आरण्यं गत्वा यदा गवयमृगं पश्यति तदा आरण्यकपुरुषोक्तं गोसदृशः गवयः इति वाक्यं तदर्थं च स्मरति. Up to here I will explain. Upamana pramanam. In Upanishads introduction, Taittiriya, Mandukya, some Upanishads, Katava, few Upanishads, I explained all these pramanams elaborately. But here Nicharadasa is giving with the examples with a more detailed way. It is very useful for all Vedantic students. These 6 pramanam, Shat pramanani, all these are very important for us. Nyaya Shastra Pranetru Gautama Matanusarinah. Nyaya Shastra means the logic, Tarka, logic. Gautama Mata means Gautama Muni gave profounder of this Nyaya Matam, Nyaya Shastram. His followers, he and his followers, Chaturtham api, Upamanam api. Chaturtham means 4th pramanam. Upamanam api angi kurvanti, abhyupagachanti. They consider this 4th upamanam also must be included in pramanams, 6 pramanams. Tathahi, to explain this upamana pramanam, its importance, its role. Kaschit means one person. Gavaya mruga sadrishaha. Gavaya means here bison. Gravaya mruga means wild cow. We can say wild cow. Gavaya mruga sadrisham ajananaha. The one who does not know, a person is there who does not know what is bison. Bison means wild cow. Ajananaha. Gnadhatu, for grammar students. Gnadhatu na jananaha ajananaha. Shanach pratyaya na nanj tatpurusha. Ajananaha, because he is not having the knowledge of wild cow, but how he gets knowledge? Kutaschit aranyaka purushat, from a forester. Aranyaka purusha means forester, a person who moves always in the forest. He knows what is bison. So this person who do not know about bison, he met with that forester. What he said, that forester, to this person? Gavayaha gosadrishaha. This person who is living in the village, even in our Chennai also we have a lot of cows here. So cows, we see cow, but cow is familiar to us. But what is bison? Gavayaha gosadrishaha. The forester said it is like cow. It is like cow. It is like a cow. Iti shrutva. This person heard from the forester. What? Gosadrishaha gavayaha. Gavayaha gosadrishaha. That wild cow or bison is like this cow. This cow means here what we are seeing, local cow, like. Kadachit aranyam gatva. This person went to forest. Once he went to forest. Aranyam gatva. Yada gavayamragam pashyati. He saw that wild cow in the forest. tada aranyaka purushoktam gosadrishaha gavayaha iti vakyam tadartham ja smarati. He remembers. This person who went to forest, smarati, remembers. What he remembers, smarati, his words, that forester words he remembers. Gosadrishaha gavayaha. That bison, gavayaha, gosadrisha, sadrishyam, similarity. That word he remembers. This, what I am seeing, gavayaha, now wild cow, is that like my village cow like. He person said, forester told me. Gavayaha iti vakyam tadartham, that meaning and that sentence he remembers. Forester's words he remembers. Go sadrishaha. Sadrishaha is called upamana. Upamana means comparison. Go sadrishaha, cow like gavayaha. This is bison, wild cow, which is same like my cow. He said that words, now he remembers. Vakyam tadarthanja samsmarati. The meaning also he remembers, and sentence also he remembers. Tadrisha smarananantaram, after remembering that words, ayam gavayaha, this is wild cow, this is bison, iti jnanam tasya jayate, the knowledge comes to him in his mind, tasya, to that person. Tacha jnanam nasyad pratyakshadi pramana traya matra abhyupagamya. Upamana pramanasya anabhyupagame. If you don't take upamana pramanam, if you take only pratyaksha anumana shabda pramanam, that jnanam nasyat, ayam gavayaha jnanam nasyat, this is wild cow. He won't get that knowledge if upamana pramanam is not there. Sadrishyam is not there. Similarity jnanam is not there. That sentence of similarity given by the forester, if that smaranam won't come to him now, that upamanam, sadrishyam, he will not have that knowledge. Now he says tacha jnanam, here anvaya also you have to do properly. Pratyakshadi pramanatraya matra abhyupagamya upamana pramanasya anabhyupagame. That sentence you have to take first. Anabhyupagame tat cha jnanam nasyat. Like that you have to do anvaya. Tasmat, therefore, etadrisha vilakshana jnana hetu bhuta bhutam. Etadrisha, this type of ayam gavayaha, this is wild cow, this knowledge. This knowledge, what type of knowledge? Vishesha jnanam. This is vilakshana jnanam. Etadrisha vilakshana jnanam. Vilakshana jnanam means he do not know that is pratyakshama, directly he do not know it is wild cow, and he cannot do anumanam also, only shabda jnanam also not, but comparison, similarity did by that forester, that alone it gives unique knowledge to him. Hetu bhutam, that is the cause for this knowledge. What is that pramanam? Upamana pramanam angi kurvanti. Upamanam means comparison. Comparison. Upamana pramanam. That is the example he has given by some Shastra example, that is. This is a regular Shastric example. So Vaisheshikas include Upamanam into Anumanam. Here Sankhya philosopher won't accept that. Nyaya philosopher, Nyaya and Vaisheshika, there are lot of similarities. Normally what we say, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaiseshika, one group. Nyaya, Vaiseshika, one group, and Sankhya, Yoga, one group. There are lot of similarities between these two groups, but there are some differences also. Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Sankhya, Yoga. Sankhya is a Nirishwaravadi. Yoga, Patanjali Yoga is Saishwaravadi. Similarly, here also in Nyaya and Vaisheshika, Vaisheshikas include this Upamanam in Anumana Pramanam. Vaisheshikas include this Upamana Pramanam. This is a side point. Upamana Pramanam into Anumana Pramanam. The previous Pramanam and second Pramanam, not previous, second Pramanam. In that Anumana Pramanam they include. But here Gautama Muni, that is Nyaya philosopher, take Upamana Pramanam is separately. We have to accept Upamana Pramanam separately. That is Gautama Muni's intention, unlike Vaiseshikas. Okay. Now we'll go to Arthapatti Pramanam, fifth one. Then Anupalabdhi is the sixth Pramanam. So fifth Pramanam is what now? I hope Upamana Pramanam is clear. Upamana Pramanam, not Upma. Okay. Upamana Pramanam. Upamana. Upamana Pramanam. What is Arthapatti Pramanam? Let me read. 208 topic. Purvamīmāṁsaka ekadeshi bhattasisyah prabhakaraha panchamīm arthapattimapi pramanattvena abhyupagacchati. Arthapatti Pramanam. Arthapatti means what? First let us understand what is Arthapatti. Then only you can understand this Pramanam. Arthapatti means Artha means Artha plus Apatti, Arthapatti. Artha plus Apatti, Arthapatti. In Go Sadr, if I come to this point, previous point, one more it comes in my mind. Let me finish that also. What is that point? Go Shadrishaha Gavayaha, he said, no? Gauhu Gavayaha. We can reverse it also. According to Vedantin, it is a side point. Gavayaha is similar to Gau, he said, Forester said. Okay, we can take this way also. Gavayasya go sadrishyatvam, goho gavayaha sadrishyatvam also we can take. This is new knowledge. Yeah? What is that? Go sadrishyatvam is upamanam pramanam. Goho. Gavayaha sadrishyatvam is a new knowledge through upamana pramanam. Gavayaha sadrishyatvam. Goho gavayaha sadrishyatvam. This cow is like bison. Bison is like this cow, Forester said. Now this man got reversed that knowledge. What is this? Bison is like my cow. That is also correct only. Okay, bison, wild cow is like my cow. If that is his own cow, suppose. Bison is like my cow. Forester said, bison is like this cow. A cow is like bison. Cow is like bison, or bison is like cow. Both are like, not loving here, like in a similarity. Okay, cow looks like wild cow looks like village cow. We can put this village cow, wild cow, village cow. Wild cow looks like village cow looks like wild cow. Next time onwards he can say what? Whoever knows bison, how that cow looks, and that village cow looks like wild cow also we can say. This is new knowledge, extra point. Okay, okay, it's not very important, but you can note. Arthapatti means, artha means unseen feature, unseen fact. Apatti means kalpana, kalpana or presumption. This definition is important. So to explain the seen fact, to explain the seen fact, whatever unseen fact is presumed, whatever unseen fact is presumed is called arthapatti pramana, arthapatti jnanam. I'll repeat once again. To explain the seen fact, to explain the seen, whatever visible fact, whatever is used, unseen, whatever unseen fact is used, that unseen fact is presumed, kalpana, if you do, that is called arthapatti jnanam. How to explain? He is giving one example. I'll give another example. I said many times in our classes, if I see a lot of water on the roads early morning and I wake up, I see all over water everywhere. Immediately what you presume? Water around is visible now, seen fact. Unseen fact you have to presume. Yesterday there was rain, that is why there is lot of water. Yesterday in the night when you were sleeping, there was a lot of heavy rain. It is unseen fact. By seeing the fact that water is around in the morning surrounding your house, by seeing that seen fact, you presume the unseen fact. What is unseen fact? Yesterday night rain. Unseen fact. You presume. You have not seen the rain yesterday night. You slept. That unseen fact you presume to prove the seen fact. Simple now, you understood. But here Nishchala Dasa gives another example. Therefore, arthapatti pramana means presumption. Presumption of the unseen fact. Presumption of the unseen feature or fact is arthapatti pramana janya jnanam. Arthapatti pramana janya jnanam is called arthapatti prama. Jnanam, another name is prama. Prama or prama, jnanam, both are synonyms. Arthapatti prama or arthapatti pramana janya jnanam, we can say. That is the meaning of arthapatti pramana. Now look into the line. Arthapatti pramana means who accept this, who takes this pramanam. We accept all of these pramanams. Okay. Purva Mimamsaka Ekadeshi. One group of Purva Mimamsakas. Who are they? Bhatta Sishyaha. Bhatta Sishyaha. These names are coming in other classes also. We were seeing Bhatta Sishya. Bhatta Sishyaha Prabhakaraha. So Bhatta Matam Kumarila Bhatta. Purva Mimamsaka author. Purva Mimamsaka Sutras written by Kumarila Bhatta. He was and his Sishya Kumarila Bhatta disciple Prabhakara. That's why Prabhakara views are called Prabhakara Matam. Prabhakara Matam. So Prabhakara, the disciple of Bhatta, Kumarila Bhatta, what he says, Panchamim Arthapatti, fifth Pramanam. Fifth Pramanam also to be included along with what? Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda, Upamana. Now fifth one is Arthapatti. Arthapattim api pramanatvena as pramanam. If you accept it as pramanam, you are not supposed to negate it. You cannot. Pramanam is very powerful. Okay, pramanatvena as a means of knowledge. as a means of knowledge. Yesterday night, I presume, yesterday night rain, I presume, I got the knowledge. What knowledge? Yesterday there was rain knowledge. How? Because I see water around my house. So this knowledge is arthapatti pramana dwara you have got. Presumption. You have not seen the rain, but I presume there was rain. Definitely. Otherwise this much water cannot come. Last month we saw in Chennai how much rain. No, suddenly, even day before yesterday also we got rain here on Bhogi day, Pongal day. Before, one day before, we got rain here in the night. Full rain, night, good rain. In T Nagar, I do not know other places. I heard that some areas there was no rain. Here there was rain, good rain. In Pongal time also rain is coming in Vichitram, this Chennai facing nowadays. Very nice, good. Rain is good, but too much rain is not good. Okay. Arthapatti pramanam Prabhakara accept. Fifth one also let us include, he says. What is example now? Presumption. He gives, Nischala gives. Nischala means this is Shastric example he mentioned here. Diva, in the daytime, Abhunjanasya Purushasya. Now I will explain the story here. One person is very fat, very fat, obese, heavy weight, overweight person. But he is not eating in the daytime. You never see him eating at all. Either morning or afternoon or in the evening, night dinner, no lunch, no breakfast. He is not eating at all. But he is gunda irkapdel, very fat. Then what do you presume? What do you presume? Naturally, he must be eating in the night. Okay? He must be eating in the night. Otherwise, how can he be fat like this? That is the story here. Diva, in the daytime. Abhunjanasya, a person who is not eating. Purushasya, person. Pinatvam drishtva, having seen his obesity, heaviness, the body weight, fatness. Pinatva means fatness. I am ratro bhunkte. This person is eating in the night, definitely. Iti nischyaha jayate, will come to confirm that he must be eating in the night. Ratri bhojanam antara, without night meals, diva abhunjanasya, this person who is not eating in the daytime, Pinatvam anupapattehe, this fatness, we cannot accept this fat. Anupapatte means this person is fat, this knowledge will not come. How we can get this knowledge? Because he is eating in the night. Bhojanam, I have not read, I think this. Okay, I will read. Diva abhunjanasya purushasya pinatvam drishtva ayam ratrau bhunkte iti nischayah jayate ratri bhojanamantara diva abhunjanasya pinatvam anupavattehe. So without eating in the night, this person will not be fat. His fat means we presume he must be eating. Night eating is unseen fact. Seen fact is what? Fatness. This fatness is the seen fact. We presume his night eating. That is called Ardhapatti Pramanam. Nice example. Okay. More in the next class. Few more points are there. We'll see later. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ